morning, guys. Yes, we are still in snow here at the homestead and dealing with it every day and the cold. It's 15 degrees right now. Kind of feels warmer than it has been, even though I'm probably just getting used to it. Go see how the animals are doing. They seem to be, well, the difference between today and what it was a couple days ago is there doesn't seem to be any wind today. So, makes a big difference. You can still see that our fences are still frozen and their water is covered, so I'm giving them water inside, food inside. I did give them a little food out here today, but I will give them their water inside. That's from emptying their water yesterday. And it's really slick around these doorways and stuff. Okay, so there's their water and their food. The water's totally frozen. So I gotta empty that and add to their food. Oh, gross. There's manure in their food. But if the wind picks up again, I'd rather have them a place where they can get food inside. So let's do this. Love these rubber bowls for this. Okay, that's the chicken's food here. Food and water. I haven't been collecting their eggs because they're frozen, but I'm gonna have to do a collection soon and just feed them to the pigs. So when it's 15 degrees, not unless you collect them right away. And we can do that because we have so many of them, but plus the pigs really like from that ice storm that came through. Coming out towards in the day now. And so it is melting some of the stuff that's on the trees a little bit, but not much. We still have, like, in the middle of the night, we hear pops on our roof. camera down. So go. That tree is coming up, and I hope that it loses all its ice before the next storm comes, because we are expecting another storm to come this weekend and dump more ice after it snows again, just like this storm where it snows and then we get ice. They broke, or we broke. We were trying to, Chris had the idea of using a Texas toothpick to get this open. So we're going to save this, and we can use it for brooding animals, especially ducks. But that's broken, and it's leaking from the bottom too, from using a Texas toothpick. So thank God we had these barrels that we could wash out really good and then use. And so those barrels will be great for it. They're working for their waters now, except that one's so full of ice. That one right there is so full of ice. And I need to walk around this paddock. Their fence is totally frozen still, so I'm sure that there's no power, and there's majority of, I need to get them out of this area because this is the area that they escaped from, but we put up a new fence. There's a cardinal. And I love cardinals, sorry. Got distracted, rabbit trail. Anyway, so we put up their newer fence. We're throwing away their older fence. If you saw that Mrs. Pigglesworth went through the old fence the other day that we had for 3 years. So this new Premier One fence, these are so much stronger. And I don't have an affiliate link or anything, but so I'm trying to just leave them alone so that they can defrost and I don't break the wires in them by touching them. So hopefully that will come together, and hopefully we'll get some relief and get some sun on this stuff. This spot doesn't get very much sun because it takes a while to come over the trees. And so once it comes over the trees, then it gets sun. But we are still totally frozen here on the homestead. And so we can't use our system that we built, totally frozen solid. The tractor, we haven't tried it since it wouldn't start when it was like 5 degrees in the morning. It probably would start now. Well, that's interesting. It was probably on the pipe, that little frozen piece, and then they heated up and dropped it, or tried to drop it. So, it's been a lot of work, and so I've been making a little bit of comfort food, which isn't good. But we are working on einkorn flour, and so going back to bread making and fun stuff like that on our homestead, which I love. That's kind of a passion of mine. So, but I'm learning with einkorn flour, which is a little bit harder. I've been making bread for 7 years, so at least I have some experience under my belt, and that makes a big difference. This guy's trying to get the food. Now, one of the things that we're seeing a lot on the homestead too, and I'm kind of surprised I'm not seeing them right now, is barn swallows. They are going after food, and I think they may be over in the area where the chickens are and not over here, because the pigs won't tolerate them very well. So pigs are doing well, thank God. We shored up that house for them. They have a full roof on there now, and I did siding on this side so that they are in the warmth all the way around, and then they have bales of straw in there, which is really keeping them warm. And then they pile up on top of each other, and when they come out of that thing, you can see steam coming off their back, so they are definitely warm. You know, it's 15 degrees outside, so when they come outside, when they've been piled up on each other, keeping each other warm, They do really, really good. If we just had a couple pigs, I would put probably three. Hey, girl. I would put a lot more straw there. So I didn't spread the food out far enough, I guess. So anyways, back to work, or back to inside. The kitties are doing good inside. They are not going to come outside until the birds are waiting up there. You can see them in the tree behind me. There you go. Waiting for them to be done their food so they can come and forage and glean some food behind them. The kitties are doing good inside. They're a little bit bored, I can tell, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's too cold for them to be outside right now. They're Tennessee cats. They are not used to this. Mrs. Millie Kitty is used to it more than the boys. The boys aren't used to it at all. And so everything is looking good for them. And it's kind of nice because they are living next to each other right now. And so it gives them exposure of each other, because Millie is not happy that we have 2 more cats. So I'm glad that she has that, and I better get back inside and get myself some breakfast. I need some protein in this body. Been eating a little too much comfort food. And there's a beautiful cardinal in the fence line. Oh, you guys couldn't see it. I'd have to take off my gloves so I could like pan in without spooking it. So, but anyways, happy about that. God bless you guys, and we'll see you guys next time here on Hedgehog Homestead. Bye.